Eses, designing the competence profile of the European Supported Employment Specialist, is a Leonardo da Vinci multilateral project funded by the European Commission within the Lifelong Learning Programme. The main objective of the project is to define the competencies and the professional profile of the European Supported Employment Specialist according to the guidelines set by the European Credit System of Vocational Education and Training, ECVET. Supported employment is one of the pillars of the European Union's non-exclusionary policy and its disability strategy 2010-2020. It aims at eliminating barriers, preventing discrimination, and empowering people with disabilities to enjoy fully their rights and participation in society on equal terms with others. Supported employment is defined as a system that supports people with disabilities or other disadvantaged groups in obtaining and maintaining paid employment in the open labour market. Despite its prominence, most supported employment providers still cannot count on certified training and further training programs, which are focused towards pragmatic ways of tackling and navigating through the fast-changing context of European labour markets and professional developments. The Supported Employment Specialist, SES, helps people with disabilities to enter training, the labour market and stay employed. SES assesses skills and work capability, helps the client to select a training course or a job coherent with skills, aspirations and work capability, finds and contacts firms and organizations suitable for work placements, arrange for vocational training, helps to overcome possible difficulties when in training or job. The SES is crucial for assuring employment to disabled people. SES works with firms, training organizations and private and public employment services. Eses training material was developed by all partners of the project and is divided into 5 units. Foundation on supported employment, client engagement, vocational profiling and individual rehabilitation, job finding and employer engagement, and final unit, on and off job support. Let's discuss the stages of supported employment and learning outcomes which every SES should acquire in order to effectively perform their tasks at work. Foundation on supported employment. This unit gives a deeper insight into the background of supported employment as well as the concepts and models which form the foundation of supported employment. These models, concepts and rights are the ICF by the WHO, the social model of disability, the concepts of inclusion versus integration, and the Convention on Rights. Learning objective of this unit is to lay the foundation and basic knowledge for the 5-stage supported employment process. Supported employment specialists will learn about national and European legal framework concerning disability, WHO definition of models of disability, definition of supported employment, will be able to follow the guiding principles of the Convention on Rights of Persons with Disabilities in his or her work and will know the difference between inclusion and integration. Client engagement is the first key stage and the initial process of getting to know the person, building up rapport and a fruitful working atmosphere based on respect, and confidentiality, and providing the person with all tailored information and knowledge to enable the individual to make an informed decision as to whether or not they wish to use the supported employment. Learning objective of this stage is to raise awareness and understanding of the client engagement issues and strategies to continuously improve clients' contributions, client empowerment, and care. During this stage, supported employment specialists will learn how to assist clients in making choices concerning employment, how to empower the clients, will know and use tools and technologies of client engagement to support the client as best as possible, how to cooperate with client's family, implement proactively a person-centered approach. Vocational profiling and individual preparation and rehabilitation consists of all necessary steps to help the clients to identify their skills and preferences for work, gather and assess all information about the job seeker that is relevant to future job, and career aspirations as well as the further training needs of the client. The aims of this stage are both to identify the job seeker's motivation, interests, work attitudes, resources, and support needs needed to establish realistic aims for career development, as well as to enable the job seeker to make personal and informed choices about jobs and careers. Individual preparation and/or rehabilitation involves all formal and informal training, development and preparation activities with a person both in single or group settings, inside or outside the workplace. At this stage, the most important learning outcomes are to identify performance skills of the client, be able to cooperate and build networks with the job seeker personal support circle, to develop a concrete action plan for the client, be able to analyze training needs as well as gaps, options and tasks in the open labor market in order to plan and implement educational pathway. Job finding and employer engagement involves all activities in acquiring and searching for a job or workplace experience setting on the open labor market, taking into consideration the needs of all parties involved. Employer engagement involves all activities working, consulting and counseling with employers both directly and indirectly related to a concrete client with a disability. Employers operating within the open labor market are frequently reluctant to employ such individuals. They usually fear that disabled employees will have problems adjusting to their responsibilities and to the physical and social environment at work. This means that employers also need adequate counseling so that they can learn about the occupational capacities of individual with higher level of disability and later on obtain support in handling possible difficulties connected with their employment. The learning objectives of this stage include using different methods of job looking and engaging a client in the process, to choose suitable work positions for the disabled client, to support the client in the creation of work application documents, to initiate a relationship between the client and employer, to raise awareness, break prejudices about disabled and inform employers about benefits of hiring workers with disability. Knows about marketing, communication and negotiation strategies and techniques. On and off job support involves all activities supporting the client, both on the job coaching, performance and development procedures, monitoring and tutoring, crisis intervention, as well as off the concrete working place, all social and context-specific work activities that might have an influence on the client's well-being, quality of life, and thus the sustainability of the work placement. This stage also involves activities in supporting, assisting and training the employer, co-workers and possible mentors at work. Learning outcomes. To analyze tasks and performance expectation and help the client to learn the needed skills and its workplace. To identify and address the support needs of employers. To provide support, guidance and information to co-workers and mentors. To identify opportunities for further learning and career progression. To identify crises and conflicts and to be able to mediate. To evaluate and review the quality and relevance of services both to client and employer. According to European Union of Supported Employment, the job of employment support worker involves a wide range of roles. The worker may have to be an assessor, salesman, trainer, coordinator, counselor, mentor and negotiator, all combined in one person. Given that, it is rare to find someone who has previous experience of all of the roles. There needs to be a debate about what source of previous experience is potentially valuable to the supported employment sector. It may be that personal attributes or attitudes are more relevant than or just as important as previous work experience. Employment support workers have the communication and interpersonal skills needed to initiate and maintain relationship with a wide variety of people, from company directors to shop floor workers, from job seekers to their family members and carers. Staff must be prepared to network widely and initiate discussions with employers, partner agencies and other stakeholders to create the innovation and opportunities that are needed to offer a high-quality service to customers. A successful employment support worker must be able to inspire confidence and have the skills to negotiate job opportunities. They can only do this if they have a strong belief that success is only a matter of raising expectations, overcoming barriers, and identifying solutions. They must be able to encourage, inspire, cajole, and enforce, and the personal qualities needed for this should not be underestimated. Please visit our website to learn more about the project results at www.esesproject.eu.